Alright, hi juniors. Today we're going to be in 4.5. We're going to skip ahead to page 326 and we're going to be writing poetry. When we do our poems, we're going to follow the 3 bullet points here and then we're going to do another step that I have you do. I did write my own poem and I'll walk you through how I did it, and that will be it for today. So let's look at our prompt here. So first things you have to do is we have to engage our reader, and we're going to do so by talking about what makes us happy. So I chose for my poem drinking my cup of coffee in the morning to get my day started because that makes me happy. The second thing we're going to look at is use of poetic techniques and genre conventions of the model we emulate. So you're going to look at Tupac or Harjo. You're going to kind of take some of the genre conventions and techniques they do, and you're going to incorporate it in your own writing. So for example, I used Harjo's imperative mood. Imperative mood is a fancy way of saying when you are speaking directly to the reader. So you might say, hey, you listen here. And you want the reader to read that and think, oh wow, they're talking to me, I better listen, right? And lastly, like I said, there are no rules for this. Have fun with it. It's art, and that will be that. So let's go ahead and look at my poem. So you're going to write a poem. It needs to be at least 10 lines long. I don't care if it's longer, but at least 10 lines long to get, a general idea and fully established thoughts and all that good stuff. I don't necessarily care how long your lines are, though, so keep that in mind. I'm not going to read my poem out loud to you. You all can read and kind of follow along. So the first thing is mine deals with drinking coffee in the morning to get my day started, and for me that makes me happy, and it really starts my pursuit of happiness for the day because I can be pretty crappy without it. The second bullet point is we had to emulate either Tupac or Harjo, and like I said, I emulated Harjo because I'm speaking directly to the reader using the imperative mood. If we look here, however that is, so don't get it twisted. I'm actually telling my reader, I'm giving my reader a command, and I then really tell my reader a whole bunch of commands after that, right? Telling them to put the milk away, telling them to sit back and let me enjoy my cup. Don't bother me, right? Things like that. Alright, which is also related to transcendentalism, as you could say, because I kind of want to be left alone when I'm having my morning cup of coffee. So there's that. And that's kind of like loosely, right? That's not like directly transcendentalism, but it is related to it somewhat. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be looking at is other poetic devices I used. I used repetition up here, first thing in the morning, and first thing in the morning, because I really wanted to emphasize the idea that this is like the first thing I do in the morning when I wake up. I go in and I get my cup of coffee because that's going to help me get through, or help me set up the rest of my day. And below it, I wrote one brief paragraph explaining how I came up with this poem. So I kind of explained everything I just explained to you here. I use examples, and that is my poem. So that's what you're expected to do today, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.